I started using my bike some to get around Durham when I started community college at Durham Tech. This was 2010, 2011. But I wasn't a serious bike commuter then. I would sometimes take the bus, sometimes walk, and sometimes ride my bike. And then when I moved and got a little further from the school, I started biking a lot more seriously to and from Durham Tech, and then eventually from North Carolina Central. Did buy a car to make longer commutes a little easier, and that car didn't last very long. It was a 1995 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Bought it from my dad's neighbor in Atlanta. It made it back from Atlanta, but it didn't last much longer after that. And so I ended up getting a bike from the folks down in Bullseye Bicycle right in downtown Durham, and I've never looked back. I've been a full-time bike commuter since 2014. It's been really freeing. I can get basically anywhere I need to go on my bike these days. To the store, going to school, going to work, I can do that all on my bike, which is great. And then earlier this year, I was asked to join the board of Bike Durham, and it was a real honor. Bike Durham offered me an opportunity to double down on that investment in myself as a commuter, but also to advocate for others, not just with biking, but really just making our transit system more equitable. And this ride really allowed me to, again, lean into that advocacy work. It was something that I've never done. I've never done a ride, a long distance ride like this. I'm mostly a commuter, but during COVID, I started doing a lot more biking for exercise because it was more socially distant than playing basketball, for instance, which is what I do a lot. So yeah, coming and doing this riding from New York City to Philadelphia, we saw a lot of the different types of infrastructure that is available to bikers, from having no infrastructure, being on the tiny little shoulder on the side of a busy road, to having these large, luscious greenways available to us that make biking safer. It makes it healthier. You know, having all that greenery around you when you're biking is really invigorating. And so it just has solidified, I think, the things that I was already feeling about wanting to advocate for this kind of work, to invest not only my own time and money and resources, but trying to get other folks to pour into these necessary transformative trails that we need, because again, you know, this climate crisis that we're in is not going away anytime soon. And so folks really have to consider, you know, what can their part be. And I think that biking is an easy way for folks to start to make some of those changes that can have a really big impact.